world from sitting up here high like we are. You can see over the dividers, you see all the views. When you're traveling on a vacation in your RV, you don't want to see guardrails, you want to see the world. And from the bus up here, you can see all that. It's so beautiful. The other thing I like about driving a big bus is when you hit a turn and put on the flasher to change lanes, and you make a little bit of a move, they just scoot right out of your way. You just make your lane change and they move out of your way. It's so nice. And boy, in LA traffic, it's easier to have a school bus like this than it is a car because you can pick any lane you want anytime you want. Hear that turbo whistle? Oh, nasty turbo. Big hit. I don't know if this has been tuned to power, because I've driven a lot of E3s. I've never driven one even near this fast. I've never heard one with the turbos so loud either. So maybe somebody tinkered around with it a little bit, but I'm not going to mess with it. It's just the way it is. Now we did all the service on it. We changed all the fluids, all the filters, all that. And everything was beautiful, but we changed it all anyway because we wouldn't have known if we hadn't done it. So we know everything's fresh. So all your service dates on this bus start from right now. And right at 100,000 miles. So all your service dates, so you can work from there. Every 5,000 miles you change the oil, every 10,000 miles you check everything else. So it's a long way from needing any service. Pay once for the bus, but you don't pay over and over again for maintenance. Tires on this bus are beautiful. All of them got at least 30 or 40,000 miles left on it. I'm driving the bus like an old lady, because that's the way I drive these buses. You know, actually, in real life, I probably should get up here and boogie a little bit. Let's pull over here and speed up and get on the freeway. How's that? And here we go. Don't you love it? That truck wanted to race me, but I beat him. When you beat a Chevy pickup with a round, you know you got some horsepower. He gave up. So we'll take it out here on the road now. We're going to do one stuff. It's kind of hazy today. That would be a beautiful view to look at on a normal day. A little hazy today. I'm not going to make a haul. I've already brutalized the Chevy pickup. That's enough for one day. But wait till we get a nice hole. I'll put my flasher on. The guy back here backed up. All nice. Flashes headlights to let me in. That's what I like. videos on these buses, it looks like we're not going very fast, but we are.
I'm
How about like a Camry car? Tilt steering wheel. Put it where you like it.
Alright.
This is a bus. You're supposed to be driving like this. But it thinks it's a car. This bus thinks it's a car. Drives like a car, performs like a car, handles like a car. And
Is that Crown?
no, it's a Crown.
Oh, okay.
It's the body, the modern body style Crown.
How come the steering is moving, just like a car?
Steering wheel?
Is that the way it is?
I was playing with it.
Did they change it?
No, the steering wheel is smaller than a normal Crown. Normal Crown wheel is about this big. But this bus is so easy to drive, they made it smaller. We're going to scream up this uphill on-ramp. I'm not going to floorboard it, but I'm going to give it a fair amount of throttle. Floorboarding this bus isn't really necessary for most situations. The funny thing is when it hits third gear, it feels like a rocket boost comes in. You hear that turbo start hissing back there. You can't hear it too well unless you're right next to a wall or something. This is loud. Watch, you just turn like a car. You don't have to drive around and cut it sharp, nothing. You just start driving. Now, this is a steep hill. You know how high those vehicles are up there?
Yeah.
And we're taking off like a car. 35, 40, 45, 50, 54, 55, 58, 59, 60. We're going uphill. I gotta slow down now. I'm going faster than the traffic. We just climbed a steep hill. It's already like a car. Show me another bus that'll do that. Like a camp for you and last you a million miles. And look as beautiful as this thing does. And drive as easy as this thing does. I'll eat it. This is a one of a kind bus. I love it. The more I drive it, the better I like it. Not a beautiful view, but look what you see on the side of the road. You see everywhere.
Are we going back?
Yeah, we're going back to the
Okay.
Yeah. Look at me steering. I'm not steering the car at all. I'm driving down the road like staying in the car. Driving down the road, I'm not even correcting. This bus doesn't jump around at all. Usually you drive a bus like this, kind of give a single lane. This one, you just steer it a little bit, and it goes right where you pointed it. So easy. And it speeds up so fast. You need more power, boy, she's got it. I'd love to have a big toy trailer behind this thing, take it out to Pismo Beach and the dunes. That'd be fun. We're going 60, it's boring. It feels like we need to go faster. Hills do not slow this bus down. Even the grapevine, I think the grapevine about 2/3 stronger in high gear. I've never climbed the grapevine in high gear in the bus before 58, 55 coming. We need to do a drag race against an 855 coming through this thing. Yeah, I think you blow the doors off an 855, the king of the crown. I'll bet this bus will blow the doors off the king crown. We may have to do that. We need to get Mike McLean out here and do a drag race with his big RTO 855 crown Camden. That's a good race, see who wins. I'll bet we blow his doors off. Oh, he'll go faster at the high end because he has his governor turned off. He'll go 80 miles an hour. We still have our governor on, so we'll be done at 65, but we'll be at 65 a long time before he is, I'll bet. McLean, you're on. Let's have a competition, buddy. He'll see this video, I know he will. And he'll be telling me, okay, when do we go? If he does it, we'll video it. I promise you guys. I promise. We'll have a drag race between two big ass crowds. Knock them dead. We've done every other crazy thing. Why not have a drag race? Like I said, he'll keep going. I'll hit 65. I'll be done. He'll keep going because his governor's set different than this one is. But I'll bet we get to 65. 5, 6 bus lengths faster than he does with his big leads. 10 speed RTO overdrive Crown 855 tandem, $40,000 bus. We'll blow his doors off with a $20,000 bus. I'll bet you. Hear that hiss? Woo! Bad boy. Where's all the rattles? We'll get you some rattles here in a minute. We're going to take it on the worst street in San Bernardino here in just a minute. And it'll rattle there. Everything rattles there. Brand new Mercedes rattles on that street. Yeah, we got a couple of everything to be bouncing around.
First time.
This is not like any crowd I ever drove. I'm a big crowd guy and everybody knows that. But this is not like any crowd I ever drive. This is more like a Camry. But he's got a lot more room than any Camry I ever saw. He's better looking, so it's all good. We'll do a walk around on this in just a minute as soon as we get parked. Then we're gonna do a couple of little maneuvers around our U-turn and all that we'd like to do. See, I don't want to tip it over. This bus has enough power. I have to be careful. Like I said, I've never driven a crowd that was this quick, so I'll play around with it a little bit. And there won't be much audio. This thing's so quiet. We'll see how it sounds from the outside. Maybe you'll get a little hiss out of it or a little roar. We'll see. Now watch, we're going to make a right turn with a curb right here in the way. I don't have to pull out wide and swing it wide. I don't have to do anything. I'll just drive around the corner like a car. See all those rubs on the curb where other guys missed it? We're not going to be one of them. We're going to drive around. We'll miss that yellow line by 10, 12 feet. And you won't see me go driving like this because it doesn't have a big steering wheel. Like I'll do it with one hand just to prove you can do it. This thing steers easy. One hand free. We didn't even go in the main lane. We pulled into the parking lane. Do that with your average bus. Gilligs are famous for tight turns, but I've never driven a Gillig that turned this tight. Try to move the car.